Hey guys, you've joined us live on Money Control. I'm Manisha Gupta, and full focus today is on the crude oil prices, where overnight we've seen prices jump up by more than 3%. So much so that we are trading above $97 a barrel now. And in matter of 3 weeks, we have seen the crude oil prices gain up by $15. And in this quarter, this is the best quarterly gain, by the way, the prices are up 30% right now. Joining us is Ajay Kedia of Kedia Commodities to discuss the prices further and what it really means for Indian markets. Ajay, hi, thank you so much. What a jump up in crude prices, 30% up in this quarter. What is your sense? Are we heading towards $100 a barrel? Are the prices going to be sustaining there?
Very good afternoon, Manisha ji. Definitely, we were expecting prices to go near to $100, let's say 102 by December, but it is totally surprise. But as we know, supply side concerns are being clearly watchable, because last week also Russia has cut down their exports, and since last couple of months, Russia and Saudi both are been keen to cut down their production and export. Meanwhile, since January on domestic market, we have almost seen around 20% gain. So we expect current tight supply scenario will continue to support the prices, and maybe definitely we can be achieving 102, 104 zone before December also, because currently no doubt demand concern is being there. Dollar index is on 10 months high, which have been slightly on a concerning part, but I think supply concern is more bigger story, which has been continue to support the prices.
All right, so 102, 104 is a possibility when it comes to crude oil prices. But what does it really mean for the Indian markets, for Indian investors for that matter? I'm sure if somebody had bought last week or even in the beginning of this week is sitting on strong profits. But for investors, for traders at these levels, for the Indian markets, what's your sense?
Since June, on the charts, it was very much clear there should be a very good volatility, and as we know, the fundamentals have been quite supportive for crude oil prices. Domestically, we have one upper edge of currency also. Right now, we have seen the currency has dropped and currently trading around, let's say 83.30, 83.40. We expect further weakness would be there on currency part also, which will be supporting on FCA crude oil prices. So we expect initially we can head towards the psychological level of 8,000, 8,100, what we have seen 7 months back. Overall, we are expecting as prices are going to be WTI is going to tap around, let's say, $100, then also we can easily achieve 8,300 level mark. But technically, slightly over what we can see. So whatever fall comes is a good level to buy. One can use the option strategy. Like currently, also we are sitting with a buying the option. So if someone want to add now, they can buy 7,800 call with a target of at least 450, 500 on higher side. We expect future can test around 83 level overall in next 10, 12 days if the things, if these things or party continues to be there on WTI and Brent.
All right. But Ajay, the party has to end sometime. So even if we do go to 104 and 105, would you say that the bulls will get tired sometime? Because we do understand that a lot of hedge fund money is also moving into crude. Hedge fund net long positions are at the highest in 3 years. Where do you see some profit taking coming in? While the fourth quarter has been factored in already in the third quarter, we've seen buying because of that number. Where do you see profit taking? What kind of support levels are you estimating?
Last week also we were under impression that we should get some profit booking, and literally prices came down. But it was just a consolidation and a single story that Russia is banning the export, and immediately we have seen this gain. No doubt CFTC are still showing a very long build up. We expect prices will go in line only, but there are certain we can say cautious point we have to achieve. First of all, from the US side, because already US since last couple of months they are trying to reduce the sanctions on the other countries like Iran, Venezuela, Libya. So production are being slightly reinstated. Secondly, as we know that US has been entering the election period. November 24 is going to be election, so definitely the action part from US is going to be more important. But SPDR holding, as we know, has been continuously on a lowest level. So I doubt, but technically, definitely, if suppose if we talk about Brent, now new base comes to be around 95, 95.50, whereas WTI could be taking a base at 93.50, whereas on MCX we may see a base coming back towards 75.50 level. So unless until this level doesn't break, we expect buy on drop should be the strategy for whole energy pair.
Also, Ajay, what's your sense on the natural gas prices? Because when you look at the inventories for petroleum products within US, we've seen some support come in for that. Is the reason we haven't seen gasoline or distillate prices run up so much? Natural gas also seems to be getting stuck in a range.
Very true, Manisha ji. We can see the weather condition because still, as per the net gas, the weather is going to be normal. We don't expect any major demand looking to the weather condition. But there are two things. One is the maintenance shutdown next week is probably from the Norway gas schedule is been there. Because of that, we may see a good bounce. And now already the premiums are quite high, and new month is been trading at about 240. But from the US side also, I think things have been already discounted. So no new story has been building on natural gas, but only the maintenance shutdown for next week is going to be very much supportive. And technically also, much of the time we have seen $3 is acting as a very quite important resistance. So have to see for next week if we reach a $3 mark, then definitely a sharp jump toward 3.7 is possible technically. On domestic side also, we are expecting as long as 232, 233 is maintaining on MCX, we may see a good bounce towards 256, 260. But story side, we don't expect any much bigger stories coming up on natural gas side because already European gas having a good inventory for this winter. That is why no much firework up till now we have seen in natural gas prices.
Ajay, final question. And usually, what happens is when you have the crude oil prices higher, there are inflation concerns. We see decline in equities. We see strength in gold. Nothing really seems to be happening as per textbook because even the crude is higher, equities are trading on the higher side while there is a sell-off that we've seen come in for gold. The dollar index is trading on the higher side. So would you say that a lot of, economics is put to test right now?
Yeah, 2023, or we can say from last 1 year, we have seen this type of taxes are going on because whatever we have learned in last 20 years has been totally changed. Currently, we have seen dollar index is around 107, which is 10 months high. Correspondingly, we have seen a fall in base metal and gold and silver. But on the crude side, initially we have seen a drop, but I think fundamentals are more bullish on crude oil prices. Whereas on equity side, definitely international markets have been slightly trading with a negative bias. As we know, Indian market have been very closely watched from global perspective, and things have been very going high. But some kind of concerns are then because rupee is currently at 83, 35, 40 level, and definitely if the crude prices crosses 100 level mark, then maybe equation can reviewed again. But some kind of correction could be possible on equity market side also.
Oh, well, absolutely. If you have been holding crude longs, then some profit taking perhaps should be on cards. Be cautious on this trade because we've actually seen the momentum so strong. Ajay, as always, thank you so much for joining us and making sense of all things energy there, where we have seen the crude oil prices continue to trade higher. 10-month high on the last count and momentum still on the higher side, especially with banks and brokerages telling us that you could be looking at 100, 105. There have been some forecasts for 120 as well. But as Ajay said, well, yes, there could be some profit taking that you can expect from those levels.